brothers my guys. Know that they fly, know that they ride or die. I keep boys by my side. CJ Ike, now I gotta roll with ice. Cold, these brothers my guys. Know that they fly, know that they ride or die. I keep boys by my side. CJ Ike, now I gotta roll with ice. Ride or die, 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 ride or die. Cold, these brothers my guys. Know that they fly, know that they ride or die. I keep boys by my side.
Hey, just doing an axle here. I'll show you how to do the other side as soon as we're done here. So, simple, right, Jack? Why are you so mad? Why is he so mad? You got a freshie, huh, Jack? Freshie? Huh. So, the way I start, take the wheel off. I like to loosen any lines, brake lines, ABS lines. Spray everything down with WD-40 because it's gonna be a pain to get it loose. I already took out the axle nut because I was testing out, make sure it's loose. That's good. The next thing I'm gonna do here is take out the strut bolts. 1, 2. On my car, it's a 19. Might be different for your car, but just test it out. So let's get started on that. I think this might be a different size on this side, Jack. Oh no, it's 19. Okay, never mind. Alright, so this might be loud, so I might mute this part. Yep, definitely will mute that part. Alright. Gonna need a wrench to hold one side while you loosen the other side, especially on the bottom bolt. So that's one. I usually put it back together so they don't go missing.
The top one didn't have a spacer?
The top one had a washer, yes.
What about the bottom?
The bottom one had no washer. So, see, everything's loose now. Oh, you're gonna need these, right, Jack? Alright, there's one. Let's go over here. Actually, let's show them the axle. Bring it up.
What you doing, Jack?
Want some anti-seize so they don't get stuck when they were.
Yeah.
So this is the driver's side. What tends to happen is these rubber boots get dry rotted from heat and cold, and they start splitting like this. Then you get grease thrown everywhere. Some people rebuild them, but I think these were bad enough where the bearings are all shot. So I got new ones, and I didn't get high-end new ones. I wasn't going to the dealership to pay $300 for a new axle, so I went to Rock Auto and I saw that they had these heavy-duty ones with neoprene boots. I was like, let me try them out. And they're nice. So you can see here, the shaft is bigger. The CV joints are bigger. That worried me. I didn't think it was going to fit, but it does. And the boots are a higher quality, I guess. So it's way nicer. These I might save, maybe get them sent out rebuilt or something. I don't know. There was no core charge for these, and they only cost me 60. No, 130 shipped, and they got in within like 2 days. So I'm pretty excited, but won't be able to test drive them because I also ordered new tires because of Camber gang. So I'm waiting on tires for this, which my brother would then install for me because he got a tire machine. So let's get did you put camber on that when you tightened it? You push it in the top? You tighten it? Well, whenever you do an axle, you also you need to get alignment because you're already throwing off all your specs. You can't, because there's a camber adjustment on the strut. So whenever you're doing this, just keep in mind you're gonna have to get aligned. So this side is pretty much done. Okay. These are the bolts. I'll actually use them for you. I'll use this and a 412. There you go, Jack. That went, yeah, that was behind. And this is the nightmare of mechanics, is this bullshit. I like to put a little bit. I don't like to overdo it. Because if it gets on your skin or your clothes, bye-bye. Bye-bye to everything. Here you go.
It smells.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, it does.
Oh, here we go. Jack, does it smell? No.
It smells weird.
It must be you.
Let's go smell this thing.
So you're done with the gun? We're going back to this side.
It doesn't smell too bad, but it still smells.
Alright. Top bolt was done. Well, this is the camber adjustment I was telling you. It's called a cam bolt. So as you're spinning it, it's moving the knuckle out and inwards for like a factory camber adjustment. But when you're low and you need more camber adjustment, that's when the coilover has the ones on the strut tower hat or whatever you guys want to call it. So now this is loose. There we go. That's loose. Let's turn it this way.
You undid the axle?
Uh-huh. Yeah, I already undid the axle.
Where's the...
It should be over there on the floor. The new nut is the same size?
I haven't checked it out.
So
Now, let's say somebody who's watching this doesn't know anything about cars. What does the axle do?
so the power from the motor goes into the transmission, which then gets no, you're good. Which then the transmission transfers that power via the axle to the wheels, making it spin. Thank you, Jack. So once you turn the wheel, it gives you enough slack to slide this end of the axle out. So now you have to go under the car with a pry bar or a screwdriver. So this comes this way into the transmission over here. See if you can see. See this tip? See this tip right here? See this boot? Right there? The screen flips so you can like go low with it. There you go. Uh-oh, pro. And you can move the heads. There you go. So right here, you see this? So now you kind of just pop this out. Like so. It's almost out. And with you will get rust and junk fall in your face. That's going to be the norm. And just like that, it's out. Watch out, Mary. And there's the other one. This one, I think the boot was torn also. Or something was torn. It was throwing. Oh, it wasn't torn, but.
So let me ask you something. What are the signs that your axle's no good? What are some key signs that you have a bad axle?
Well, the tall tell is the axle boot is ripped and then you have grease thrown everywhere. You can get clicking from
Clicking or clunking?
like a clicking. kind of from the bearing because the grease comes out. So what happens? It gets dry, and then as it's spinning, you get the bearings clicking with each other. Can't mimic it. You get binding when turning. Sometimes it'll feel like something's holding you up. What else? I think the tall towel is clicking. But yeah. Now that the axle's out, what I like to do is I like to clean up all this grease that's been thrown around. So what I'll do is I'll get under the car with some hand wipes and rags and just wipe down all the old grease, so that way if it does happen again, I'll know, okay, now my new axles are torn. So I won't film that because it's tight under there, but we'll get back to you when we're installing the new one. Now that it's clean under there, the axle's out, we're gonna go ahead and put the new one in. So let's get to it. Might need you, Jack. Joaquin, come on. This part, you don't need two people. You don't need two, but it's always nice to have a helping hand. So you slide the end first. You could give it a couple taps. Go ahead. There you go. Clips in. This part, these are slightly bigger, so it's a little pain. You want to turn the wheel all the way. Kind of turn this. Get dirt in your face.
Rust in your mouth.
Okay. Ow. Yeah, okay. Oh my, dirt everywhere. So, you might want to turn the wheel more, Jack, if you can.
It's all the way.
That's all the way? Okay. Okay. There we go. If you want to get it from here, get that in. Should slide in. Maybe twist the rotor, Jack. Or straighten the wheel out. It's in. There we go. Maybe put the axle nut on for now to hold it in place. There we go. And then reverse the steps. This is probably not a good angle. Give me 1 second. Or maybe not. I think it's... Oh shit. Oh, it's there. Probably because the other side's on. You good? Welcome back. So, reverse the step with the way you took it out. We put some NCCs on that. Slide it back like so. My car, the nut and the washer were on the top. Tying that down. And the bottom bolt. There we go. We got the handy dandy gun. I'm not too worried about the alignment right now because I'll get it done when the tires are back. So I'm just tightening it. Normally, like so. There we go. That's tight. Make sure your axle's tight. Like so. So the axle has this notch right there. So what you do with the notch is you're gonna get a punch and you're gonna punch the outer ring of the nut closer. It's basically like a prevention so the nut doesn't spin back off on you. Like so. Ideally you want to punch, not a screwdriver, but whatever. This one's a cheap screwdriver. You just bend it in, lock it in place. There we go. Don't forget to tie in your. Don't forget to tie in your ABS line. Oh, can I get some anti-seize, please? Your ABS line up here. Your brake line back here. Make sure you route the brake line the way it was supposed to be, because if not, it's gonna be a nightmare later. You might cause just a little bit. You might cause your tires or wheels to rub on your brakes and then get a catastrophic failure. No, come on, bro.
What?
And
Get out my clothes.
no. Okay, and now you're gonna. It got on my clothes though.
You don't drop it.
Oh my god. So yeah, so.
I was just mixing this.
And there you go. I don't know if you want to put it on your gun.
You're wiping it
See?
off
Oh,
afterwards.
great.
Well, now you can't use those gloves.
You might as well take them off.
Okay, so that's coming off.
I can get you new gloves.
No, it's almost done anyways. So,
Damn, it's on my hands now too.
so now you tighten these. That's one. That's two. And you put your wheel on. And you're all set. So that's how you do an axle my way on the street. Hope you enjoyed. Adios.
Now I gotta ride or die. Ride or die. Ride or die. Ride or die. Aye. Now I gotta roll with ice. Ride or die. Ride or die. Flash. Know that they ride or die.